What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I am back out here in the woods again. We're gonna do a tarp camp today, I think. Had a different plan than I was planning on coming back to do a snow fort. I kind of scoped out the area from the trailhead and felt like there wasn't quite enough snow to do this, so we'll have to wait for another snowfall to do this again. We're having warm-up temperatures and all the snow's melting. So yeah, I came with the backup plan to do a tarp camp, and that's what we're gonna do. If you are new to the channel, welcome to the channel. If you have been watching the channel, then you may have seen that I did my last hot tent camp in this same valley and location. I just love this area so much. Come here occasionally to film videos, usually never twice in a row. But last time I was in here, it was just so pretty, and I just felt like I really wanted to come back to it. Right as you come down and enter the valley, there is a very nice dispersed camping site with a big stone fire ring, some tree stumps and kind of bushcrafty kind of benches that people have left here. So I love it. I'm going to go ahead and take advantage of it, and we're going to have ourselves a nice relaxing camp in nature. I'm going to get a tarp set up. We're going to camp right underneath the tarp. I'm going to have a nice fire right here in this fire ring. We're going to explore, look around, relax, enjoy nature. I got a classic camp meal to cook up right on the campfire. But before I do any of that, we got to take a little nip off of the old banana flask. Woo! Goodness sakes. Whew. That is monkey shoulder yet again. I know I've done it a few times in a row now, but I'm polishing off the rest of the bottle. So next time we should have something different for you guys. Don't mind hearing your suggestions in the comments either. Woo! All right, let's get into it. So I think out of anywhere I could put the tarp, going between these two trees is probably going to be my best bet. Just based on the levelness of the ground and the distance between the trees, we're going to just get ourselves a ridge line and the tarp up, and we'll go from there. Before I do this, I just need to go ahead and get some of these branches moved out of the way. We're going to use this firewood, so we'll just put them right over here. Woo! Okay. I don't have a line that's going to be quite long enough based on how big around this tree is, so we're going to do a square knot to tie two pieces of string together, right over left, left over right. Whew, that's how I learned how to do it in Boy Scouts anyway. We're gonna go around the tree here. See? Beautiful. Beautiful. That's nice. I promise I didn't do this. We'll just toss this into the fire. This is not a big deal. Oh, but this does suck. I hate to see this. Wasn't even open. I don't know what happened. If you brought it in with you, just do the world a favor and take it back out with you. We'll take it with us. We'll throw it in our garbage. Yeah, somebody left me a nice bundle of twigs here. Also some garbage, unfortunately, but that's okay. We'll get that into our garbage bag that I'll be taking with me. Whoever did this, I appreciate it. I just saw another YouTuber that was in this exact same location not too long ago, a few weeks ago. He's called Try Duty on the Trail. Does a bunch of Michigan backpacking trips, and he just seems like a nice guy. And I've learned a lot about some different stuff just from watching his channel. So I don't know if that was him. If that was, thank you. If not, thanks to whoever did it. But either way, that's a cool channel if you want to check out Try Duty on the Trail. I'll leave a link in the description. All right, we're rocking and rolling. Whew. You may have noticed that I have been using two different saws tonight. On most of my trips, I'm taking two saws, and I'm gonna briefly explain why. This is the Silky Gomboy, very popular saw, but this is the 300mm version. So the blade is longer than the standard Gomboy, which is pretty sick. I like it. The benefits of this saw are that it cuts crazy. I mean, it cuts through wood pretty much better than any other hand saw that I've used. I don't have that popular Agawa Canyon folding bow saw, but I have used it before and it is very, very practical, but it doesn't cut as fast as this. The downside of this is the blade is very, very flexible. I've had two of these blades break on me. Oh, no. Well, so that's the downside. These blades are prone to breaking and snapping, but they cut like black magic. This is the Bahco Laplander, a very, very legendary saw. Super affordable. The blade isn't super long. It's much shorter, as you can see, than this blade, which means you're making shorter draws each time. And something about the engineering of this blade makes it cut fast. Any outdoors YouTuber will tell you how fast this cuts through wood. This still cuts great. It's a wonderful saw, but it's super, super lightweight. And by all accounts, from everyone I've ever talked to who's used one of these, I've never talked to anyone who's broken a blade. If you've broken a Bahco Laplander, please leave me a comment because I'd love to hear from you. On most of my trips, I take both. If I'm on a distance trip and I can only take one saw, it's gonna be this one. Because if this saw breaks, I'm in a bit of rough shape. It's not the end of the world, but I would prefer to have a saw. As of now, my default go-to, if I have to choose one, is the Bahco Laplander. However, since it's ultra, ultra light, it's lighter than a knife and almost just as small, I might as well just take them both. Silky Gomboy, quite light as well. Other cutting tools I'm taking are this Hultafors. I think it's a Scandinavian small trekking hatchet made in Sweden. So I'll take this one if weight isn't a big concern and I'm not going too far. However, a hatchet, if I have to choose between cutting tools, is usually the first to go. This was sent to me from a Patreon subscriber, super sweet guy by the name of Larry. Shout out Larry, appreciate that, brother. And then this is what I've been sporting for the last few videos, but I will put the name of it on the screen. Super slick Scandinavian grind. The fire steel holder here, a bit of shot cord to wrap around so it won't come off when you're hiking. This was also sent to me by a Patreon subscriber, a guy by the name of George Marine, a super cool guy as well. Yeah, so those are the cutting tools that I'm currently using. I get asked a lot of questions about that in the comments. So wanted to go ahead and address that for you guys. That's what I'm working on now. I'm also a big fan of Mora knives. So I have a couple of those, and I've used those a lot in the channel in the past. You'll definitely see them again. For the moment, I'm just having a ton of fun with this thing. So a lot of people were asking me about the thumb on the last video. I did cut my thumb the last trip that I did, and I did end up going to urgent care. I was really worried I was going to need stitches. They just super glued it, and it seems to be healing okay. So keep my fingers crossed on that. So far, so good. I did learn about an over-the-counter super glue that they used at the urgent care. They gave me the rest of the bottle. I bought a bunch of those. It's called Liquid Skin, and it's just amazing how well that worked. It's a medical grade super glue, basically. Certainly not a sponsor by any stretch of the imagination, but it's just something that I think is cheap addition to backpacker's first aid kit. I'll put that in a link to that in the description, just in case you guys are interested in checking it out. We got a couple grills here. This is characteristic of backcountry campsites if you've never been before. I did bring my own, but we'll go ahead and use these because why not? Unfortunately, the camera shut off here during the filming. You can see I've got diced onions, diced green peppers, sliced potatoes, and then a couple sliced up sausages. And right on the top of that, bada bing, bada boom, a big old glob of butter, which will melt nicely right on top of everything. Some parts are a little burnt, but overall that is not terrible. Yeah. It's not terrible. I'm gonna finish this off. Check back with you guys in a bit. All right, everybody. I'm whooped. I think that's about enough for me for tonight. Crawl into bed. Check back with you guys in the morning. Good night, everybody. Very nice. Like heaven. Last night off camera, I gathered some kindling for the next person, some slightly bigger pieces moving up, and then nice big pile of pretty decent size firewood for the next person as well. So can't do this every time, but in an area like this where it's plentiful, I just wanted to pay it forward a little bit because I've been helped out quite a bit in times when I needed it. So I also gathered this for myself. So this is my twigs and slightly bigger pieces to get it going. Then I also processed up some very fine, nice splits here. Then some little bit bigger quarter rounds. And I'll use this to get the fire going. And then finally, I got some semi bigger pieces for myself here as well. So gonna have a nice little fire this morning. Get some water boiled up for what I need. The water that I boiled last night, I'm drinking. I'm a little dehydrated, so I want to get a whole liter of water in me. But yeah, I feel like sticking around for a little bit and having a nice fire this morning. So let's do it. Okay, so I really want to show you guys just how easy it is to take a tarp down. This is one of my favorite things about tarp camping. So let me show you. Take the 2 stakes out in the back. Take out my 2 toggles. One here. The other one here. Woo. Stakes in the front. Bob's your uncle. Woo! All right, everybody. Campsite is all cleaned up. I left it better than I found it. Left some nice firewood for the next people who find this place. Let's get the camera straightened up there. There we go. That's better. This is a super fun camp. I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I did. That is another one in the books. If you guys like this video and you want to see more, I would greatly appreciate it if you would click that banana. Big thank you to everyone who watches the video. I genuinely appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. You all make it possible for me to do this. We're gonna catch you on the next one, everybody. Bye.